What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Got up this morning and saw a high wind advisory up to 50 miles an hour, and very quickly threw everything together in the hotel room, got packed up, did my PTI, and took off. I wanted to be ahead of that storm. Made it down, picked up this unit, and about an hour down the road, maybe a little less, all the yards were closed due to high wind. Okay, dodged that bullet. And it was just supposed to be kind of in that area. It pretty well was. I dealt with wind all day. I finally quit about 2 hours ago. But had a pretty solid headwind all day. 15, 20 miles an hour. Nothing crazy, nothing concerning. But as I'm getting on to the highway to merge to the interstate, I see two cops go flying by, lights and sirens. Okay, I'm going to come up on some accident or something and slow me down a little, whatever. I get around onto the on-ramp, and I get behind them. I mean, they're gone, but going the same direction as they did. And, mile after mile, I'm like, oh, there's nothing. I guess there's nothing. And then off in the distance, I see, 12, 13 cops, just light sirens all in a big cluster coming head on at me in the other side of the highway. I mean, they weren't like head on, but you know what I mean. I was going west, they were going east, and here comes this silver Nissan, like a Sentra, I think, and he's flying, and here comes these cops chasing after him. So that makes 2 high-speed chases I've seen since I started this job. Okay, cool, nothing crazy. I'll watch for them to be coming up behind me, but I didn't think they were, and they didn't. Then I get onto I-90, and I'm on it for, 10, 15 miles. And as you saw on Instagram, that happened. What you probably didn't catch in the video, or in the picture on Instagram, was, so where I was on 90 was a 2-lane concrete median on one side, guardrail on the other, no shoulder. Like, you could put a motorcycle in the shoulder, but that'd be about it. And I'm going down the road, and something feels weird. I can't quite tell what it is. And I'm looking in my mirrors. It's real subtle, but like the trailer felt loose, but I wasn't sure if that was because of the wind, because like I said, I was dealing with some wind all day. But it just felt a little different. And as I'm looking in the mirror, I see the tire go flying off. The wheel's still on, but the tire took off. Okay. Well, I just so happened to be coming up on an off-ramp, and it had one of those split, like they all have that V, like as they build the off-ramp lane. And it was onto another toll road, so I just dipped into that V and hit the brakes and stopped. Well, because there was no tire, that just locked up and quit spinning. Turns out concrete's a little tougher than aluminum. Got the tire changed, called my dispatcher. Not because of that. I had another thing I need to talk to her about. I was looking at a load and trying to see if she would dispatch me on it, because the app wouldn't let me, because I had this one. And sometimes the app will let you dispatch more than one unit, but it gets into some weird, like, depending what yard you're coming from, how many you have, how far away you're going on. There's a bunch of factors that go into whether or not the app will let you self-dispatch. So I called her to try and get on that, and I said, oh, by the way, I had a blowout, I just changed it. Yeah, well, is there any damage? Not to the trailer, the wheel's kind of shot. By kind of, I mean definitely. Okay, call breakdown. So I call breakdown, let them know. They asked for pictures. Sent them pictures of the trailer to show there's no damage, pictures of the wheel to show how bad it was. And I got the, okay. So kept on boogieing. All right, this is good. Dealing with some wind, nothing real crazy. Pull over. Well, rewind. So did my 30, kept going. And not very long after my 30, well, actually on my 30, it started snowing. And it just kind of kept getting worse and worse to the point of, I don't want to say whiteout. There's wind over there. Sorry about that. I don't want to say whiteout, but it was definitely coming down solid. Visibility was maybe 100 yards. So slowed her down a little, kept going. The roads were clear, nothing was sticking. But it was fun. Exactly how I wanted to run my day after my 34. But I kept going, and it finally, I don't want to say it stopped, but it was off and on for several hours. Actually, this is my second time filming this. The first time, as soon as I shut the camera off, it started again. I went inside, I got everything I needed for tomorrow, got my dinner, came back out, and it was still snowing. Ate my dinner, watched the video that I had made, didn't like it, and it stopped while I was in there. So got to come back out and get you guys another one. Hopefully this one turns out a little better. The lens was all smudgy. I didn't like it. So made it in here. Gonna take off tomorrow. Weather forecast looks good all day. We'll make it somewhere into Montana tomorrow. Wednesday we'll get into Washington 2 or 3 hours from our drop, and we'll drop this one and we'll go pick up our next one, and I think from there we're probably gonna go home. On Saturday, less than an hour after I booked my hotel, somebody got a hold of my bank card information, completely drained my account, buying all sorts of crap online, and got my card shut off. The bank is going to refund me the money that was taken, and so I got to go in and deal with that, and there's some forms I got to sign, get a new card and all that. So right now I'm living off my my EFS card for Horizon. People suck. Anyway, so we'll get these 2 loads dropped. That'll finish out our cycle. Should have just enough time to get home. I'll have maybe an hour left on my clock by the time I get home. So go in there and I'll take care of the stuff at the bank. As of right now, there's not a whole lot in the load board out there near home, but there's definitely nothing out where I'm dropping my next load. So either way, I'm deadheading. At least this way I can get some stuff taken care of at home that I need to do. And we'll hope that the load board picks back up. I'm going to keep my eye on it as always, but since by the time I get this dropped and I get the other one dropped and I get home and I do my 34, it'll be Monday anyway. I'm not in a huge rush. So I'm gonna go ahead, get up in the truck, get it all ready for bed, get myself ready for bed, upload this video, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. As always, those of you out on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.